There's a lot of fighting in this movie. So the story takes place in China like a really long time ago. Everybody's got swords and horses and stuff. No cars or airplanes or anything like that. The bad guys are called the Huns, and this guy Shan Yu is their leader. He wants to take over China, so he gets his guys over the Great Wall of China. Uh-oh. So the Emperor of China says that one man from every family is being drafted to join the army, whether they like it or not. Then we get to know this girl named Fa Mulan. Apparently in China, they say the family name first and then the person's name. So Mulan is from the Fa family. I feel like this puts a lot of emphasis on the family and not on the person. Whether that's good or bad depends on who you talk to. Mulan is brave and headstrong and loyal, but not very good at stuff that's usually thought of as girl stuff. There's a song called Honor to Us All that shows how Mulan is expected to be good at girl stuff, even if that's not really her forte. Mulan's mom sets an appointment with the matchmaker to find Mulan a suitable husband, but Mulan accidentally makes some mistakes and the whole thing is a huge disaster. I feel bad for Mulan, but that scene is pretty funny. Then she has a thoughtful song about her reflection and how what she looks like and who she is feel like two different things. Mulan's family is having some problems since she can't get a match and her dad, Fa Zhu, is drafted into the army to fight the Huns even though he's injured from the last war. He's got a bad leg and Mulan knows that her dad is going to die in the war if he goes. Fa Zhu insists that he has to go because it is the honorable thing to do and he does have orders. Mulan is not okay with this, so she cuts her hair, tapes down certain parts of the body, takes her father's armor and sword, and sneaks out. She's going to dress like a dude and take her father's place in the army. It's a risky thing to do, but brave and maybe even smart if she's careful. Her parents realize what's happening, but her dad stays home because if he went to get her and Mulan got busted, then she would get in super big trouble and it could dishonor the family forever. Mulan is close with her grandmother, so when it's clear that Mulan flew the coup, the grandmother goes to the family's temple of ancestors and prays for her safety. This little red dragon dude named Mushu wakes up the family's spirit guardians so they can all talk about it. All the family guardians have an attitude about Mushu since he screwed up in the past and got demoted, so he's not a guardian anymore. They tell Mushu to wake up the Great Stone Dragon so that he can protect Mulan, but Mushu is a knucklehead and accidentally destroys the Great Stone Dragon statue, so he pretends that he's that guy and goes to help Mulan instead. Mulan pretends that she's Fa Zhu's son he never talks about, named Ping. She hawks a really big loogie in a super awkward way, so all the guys are like, yeah, I wouldn't talk about him much either. Also, Ping is a really fake sounding name. In this context, if Ping is your actual name, sorry if I'm being offensive. Just when Mulan says her name is Ping, you're like, yeah, sure, and my name is Jehoshaphat. Mulan's commanding officer is a young captain named Shang who's got something to prove since his father is a general. Also, there's this guy named Chi-Fu who's tagging along with Shang all the time since he reports to the emperor. Shang treats Mulan just like everybody else and he's tough on everybody. Looks like Mulan's disguise is working. She makes some friends with guys in her unit. There's Yao, a short guy, Ling, a skinny guy, and Chin Po, a big guy. There's a really fun song called I'll Make a Man Out of You that Shang sings while he trains everybody. It gets you pumped up and makes you want to kick some butt. Also, it's ironic though since Mulan is a lady and there are some things you just can't change no matter what. I think the point is that she becomes tough and skilled just like the other guys in the army. Even though the training is going well, Chi-Fu is still being a jerk and threatening to advise the emperor to not let Shang and his unit fight in the war. So Mushu writes a fake letter from Shang's dad, the general, that orders Shang and his guys, and Mulan, to follow him and the main army into the mountains. As they travel together, they sing a song about a girl worth fighting for, and Mulan is a little self-conscious since she's a girl and she still has to hide that from her friends. They all get to the mountain spot and unfortunately find that Shang's dad and his army got killed by the Huns. Very sad. Not good. They all go up into the mountains and the Huns ambush them, but Shang's guys have these hand cannon things that they can shoot at the bad guys and do some damage. Mulan decides to go against Shang's orders and shoot the mountain, so it buries the Huns in an avalanche. Mulan gets injured though, and when they tend to her wounds, Shang and the boys find out that Mulan is a girl and she's in trouble. Usually the punishment for this kind of thing is death in their society. which seems really over the top, but Shang just kicks her out of the army. He goes to the imperial city to go tell the emperor that the Huns are dead, but Mulan finds out that Shan Yu and some of the Hun guys survived. So Mulan and Mushu go to the imperial city to save the emperor from Shan Yu and his goons. At first, the other guys are uncomfortable, but eventually they see that Shan Yu is still alive and a real threat when he and the Hun guys take over the palace. So there's this goofy part where Mulan's guy friends dress like ladies and take on the Huns, and eventually they get to Shan Yu and good guys win, and there's a bunch of fireworks and Mulan's a hero. Then Mulan goes home and is all serious and says, "Dad, sorry I took your place and broke the law and stuff, but here's the Emperor's crest and the sword of the bad guy." And her dad says he's just happy she's home. Shang shows up and he's supposed to say bye, but he likes Mulan now as more than a friend, which makes sense. Mulan's pretty cool. So he stays for dinner. Also, since Mushu kept Mulan safe and killed the bad guy with a rocket and made some fireworks, the family spirits reluctantly say, "Okay, fine, you can be a guardian again." Mushu is super excited and the spirits have a party. Usually I wouldn't say that a movie that has a lot of fighting and stuff is something that kids should watch, but it has some really good messages about teamwork, defending your country, and judging people by what they're like as a person instead of what they look like or if they're a girl or a boy. Not every girl is like Mulan necessarily, but some girls can be good at guy stuff and some guys can be good at girl stuff. Everyone's got different things they're good at, everyone's got something to contribute, and sometimes someone doing something unconventional can be really important and special. So this movie is good for kids!